Let's put on the Charlotte Tilbury Matte Beauty Blush. I have this in the shade Pillow Talk. This shade is so beautiful. This shade, when swatched, it looks more cool tone, but on my skin tone, on my face, it turns into a warmer pink. This was so easy to blend with my two fingers, as you see. Now let's move on to the Danessa Myricks. This is in the shade Rose and Brunch, and I applied this with my finger also. I put 2 dots, and this is super pigmented. I was so shocked, and I noticed that I had to really quickly blend this out because it was starting to dry on my skin, so I was a little worried. So I used my brush to blend it out even more. It took me a while to blend this out, but nevertheless, I did blend it out. Now let's talk about these two products. Okay, let's start with the CT. Let's talk about the shade. The shade is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, this is probably my favorite shade of blush because it's like neutral tone, you know, it's not warm and it's not super cool either. And this one applied very easily. I put 2 dots and then I blended it with my fingers and it blended so flawlessly. The packaging, this part, you definitely have to pull off. It's a little bit tougher than the other ones. I do have the regular glow blush and the highlight that one was easier to open, but I think it's good so it doesn't dry out the product, and it still has the twisty thing where you open and close. Personally, for me, I've never had a problem with this type of packaging. I actually really like it for travel. It's so small, it's easily put anywhere. This one, in comparison with the glow blush, because I do have the Pinkgasm, this is definitely matte. I actually prefer this one, but when you first apply it, it does seem kind of glowy, right? And it was like a satin glow, satin matte kind of thing, and it did dry down matte, and it does not feel tacky at all. Now let's move on to the Danessa Myricks first impression. When I first applied this with my fingers, when I was swatching it on my fingers, putting the product on my finger, it was so creamy. It was just like, oh my gosh, it was the creamiest, yummiest skin balmy thing I've ever felt in my life. When I first applied it though, it definitely dried super fast. I felt like I had to work really fast with a finger, but I had my brush to the rescue here because I've never tried it before, don't know what I was expecting, and it blended out very nice with the brush. So I think I prefer the brush for the Danessa Myricks. So packaging wise, it's just in a little cute tin can. This is pretty cute actually. It's like a tiger balm. You know, have you ever seen a tiger balm? It's like for muscle pains, which lasts longer, which will get patchy, or will both do just fine. Right now it is 12:15 p.m. and I'm gonna check back in with you guys at 4 p.m. at the 4-hour mark. Okay, it is 4:30. It's been 4.5 hours. This is how the blushes look like. I think it looks the same as we first put it on. And this is the Charlotte Tilbury, and this is the Danessa Myricks. This one kind of also seems patchy. Does it look patchy? I did actually work out too. I did a 20-minute Pilates. It was a cardio and abs, and it was pretty sweaty. So this one, I feel like, I don't know, this one just seems smoother to me. Like it's less patchy and it's just on. I swear, I feel like there's a whole bunch of right here that's just gone. Okay, what about if I touch it up and see how it looks like? With the brush, it was just a lot easier to use. It's really fast and it makes me love this blush a lot. Like I actually want more colors in this line. Okay, let's decide on who the winner is. Is it Charlotte Tilbury or is it Danessa Myricks? For today's battle, I do think the Charlotte Tilbury wins this round. I really do love the easy use of it, how you can just dot it on and then blend it with your fingers. With the Danessa Myricks, I really do love this too. The pigment is astonishing. It is so nice and it is so easy to apply with the brush. Okay, it's your turn. Let's talk. Which one do you prefer and what is your favorite shade? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. If you're interested in watching more videos in my channel, check out this video right here. This is me reviewing the Viseart Paris London Etoile Petite Pro eyeshadow palette. I will see you there, and don't forget, have a beautiful and wonderful day. That is way too much.